And we'll cook later, I promise. Y'all gonna watch me cook in real life and in the kitchen. I can cook. I can cook real good. Sadly, I'm gonna do it for myself, but one day we'll get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Cook for a lady. You know what I'm saying? Someday. I think it'd be nice for all of us to watch together. Let me make me smaller. I'm glowing today. Man. I took a great shower today. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Nah, Drewski had to go. What do you mean by that? Let's see.
I'm fully aware that you're getting money, Drewski.
Oh, man.
Mountain Dew, Call of Duty, KFC, Beats.
You got Bud Light, Seltzer, Google Pixel. You mentioned that you opened the Jack Harlow early in his career.
And I was like, bro, like, I couldn't even pay my rent at the time.
5 years ago, I looked back on this today.
I was reading that you showered at a rest stop and you were performing in front of 50 people.
This is like the beautiful things when I look back.
Right before New Year's, we was on a beat down bus.
Did you think at the time that you would later become the headline of your own 30-city tour and become this?
Yes, I actually did. So my mom knew that I had this talent. My mom, when I was younger, she would always cut on the camera and let me, like, entertain.
It's hard. Well, do you have any more questions about it?
So it kind of, like, let me build that confidence.
Yeah.
You just don't start being funny. Like, I can watch you and tell this guy is naturally funny. Right. It's not performative. You had to be the class clown, the disruptor in school, something.
Like, I was really wilding out. You get confused because the teachers will tell you that that's wrong.
He needs to come straight to my classroom at the beginning of fourth period guided study. They're hanging out in the hallways.
No, you don't do that. You don't.
See, here's the thing, Chad. Teachers, they never really mean bad intent. It's just, for example, class clowns, you know, kids that are like rebels or like, you know, them rappers, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna be a rapper when I grow up. That all stems from people just not seeing other people's perspective. Everything in life is about perspective. That man who's saying he's gonna be a rapper when he grows up, he's saying that because he believes in himself that much. The teacher that's saying that's unrealistic is because she's a teacher. She didn't have them type of visions in her head when she was younger, or she didn't think to herself that she was going to become said dream. So everybody got different things in their life that they know they want to achieve, and I kind of feel like it's on the wave I am right now with all the stuff I got going on. It's like, even looking at Juicy right now, looking at him 5 years ago and looking at him now, you would never think he was ever in that predicament. But everybody starts from somewhere, and eventually it's going to keep on growing and growing. Cause all you got to do is stay consistent, and then you're going to finally, you're not going to get everything at once. You might not ever get it, but like you'll still enjoy that journey of achieving that goal. That was really well said. Good job, Dan.
I have fun in class. You don't make jokes in class. You don't stand in front of the class and tell jokes. So anytime I would get in trouble in school, the teachers would always be mad. Because like every time we correct him or discipline him, he's always just smiling and laughing at us in our face.
And you know that Drew is so sociable, and he really is a leader. They follow him wherever he goes.
When I was younger, I used to just want to be funny in school.
Yeah.
But I got in trouble for it. So I was kind of confused early on. Like, I always was like, damn, like maybe that's not it. Because everybody's saying, this is not it. Am I supposed to be doing this? You know what I mean? Because everybody was painted to be like a bad thing in school.
He's standing out there in the hallway, cracking jokes, you know, being loud, having their fun. But across the hall from me, there's a class that's going on.
But my mom always encouraged this.
I'm going back outside. There.
I'm glad she did, because it gave me that confidence.
And he sounded like this. And he sounded like this.
My mom is hilarious. She honestly is a character herself.
Your dad was a pilot. Mom got a master's, worked at the CDC.
She would joke around and play in character sometimes in real life, like when I was like maybe 5, 6 years old.
Growing up, did you feel that sort of kind of heavy pressure from them kind of go the route that they did, the higher education route?
We would be getting ready for bed, me and my brother. She had us doing everything. Anything she could sign us up, she had us doing music. A drumming camp, we did piano, we did karate. She would come in there and like we're asking like, Mommy, can I get water? Mommy, can you tuck me in? Mommy. She'd be like, oh, yes, sir, master. Well, I guess that for you. You know, I wouldn't want to look you in your eyes if you know, and I used to be like, yo, what is wrong with this? Like, we'd be dying laughing. Like, the biggest thing about my parents, they always, like, were very good about the lessons. And my dad had a lawn company on the side. So my dad's one of those people, bro, obsessed with doing everything. Like, he had us work for his lawn company for a long time. And he never got paid. And I still want payment from that. I'm pissed about that. My mom taught lessons differently than my dad. Maybe my dad did it, like, more of an aggressive.
His father, David McLean Desbordes, served in the United States Air Force as a captain and in the National Guard as a major.
All them ass whoopers, man. My dad was whooping my ass. And in middle school, everybody started calling me Drewski because around that time it was a show. It was like a college hill show. It was a dude. He had a song called Booty Dude. His name was Drewski. And everybody thought it was so funny. And my name was Drew. It was just regular Drew. And I remember all the kids would come back to school. They're like, "Hey, Drewski, sing that Booty Dude." And I'm like, Drewski, ain't nobody ever called me Drewski. So that kind of like just adapted. And from then, people just was calling me Drewski, like in high school and stuff. I was actually off in high school. That's when I was trying to find out my identity. Right. I was literally
I forgot he went to school in GA. Wait, Sagunet? Wait, hold on. What did I say? What was that? What was that? What happened? Hold on. I heard something. Oh, I'm probably tripping. But yeah. What was I saying? It don't matter. It don't matter. Oh yeah, he went to school in Georgia, so that's tough.
Failing out of high school. Right. But I'm following what other kids are like doing. Like I wanted to go to college. Like everybody's like, yo, we're going to college after senior year. So I'm like, oh shit, that's what I need to be doing.
So you was a super senior?
Yeah, I wasn't a super senior. I was almost a super senior. I failed every single class in 9th grade, including gym.
You almost...
Wait. Hold on.
See, I was almost a super senior. I failed every single class in 9th grade, including gym.
You almost failed?
How do you fail gym class? Hey, bro. See, now I'm. Come on, gang. The only way you could fail is if you don't show up. Like, you can literally sit down. That's a free A. Nah, that's insane. That's insane. I ain't gonna lie. Really, wow, my camera was not switched this entire time. That's insane. Okay, there we go. But yeah, man said like, yo, he used to study all the comedians. All the comedians you can think of right now, he was studying there. And like, I think can't comment something. Yeah. Did it work now? I fixed the link. Hold on, I fixed the link. Hold up. I had to fix the link, chat. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Bro. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Link chat here. Okay. Christmas tree. I think the link ain't working. Hold up. Alright. We good. We should be good now.
and dropped out of all those classes there. And I just said, that's my mom didn't know I had dropped out, so she think I'm doing good in school. I'm getting messages all the time like, hope you're going to class, hope you're doing that.
Dropped out, and you said that, you know, that was a really tough time for you. Not only like leaving Georgia Southern because you were depressed, but then like after like trying to convince everyone around you like that this is what you were meant to do.
I was just at the dorm or whatever, and I was just like, I was really sad because I really didn't know what my purpose was in life. I think that was really a dark time when I dropped out. I was staying at my mom's crib, quitting jobs, getting fired, literally just going cold turkey from jobs. I wasn't making no money. I came home. I tried to work at Red Lobster. That didn't work. I was going to parties. I was constantly on my phone trying to hit up girls that may not reply all the time. You just see yourself like constantly like just doing stupid shit. I was seeing other dudes around me. They making quick money, like fast money. They making so much. Gotten into like some scams with some people. I knew it wasn't for me.
This confusing time filled with failure made him look for what he's actually good at.
I suck at scamming. I got some money, then I get robbed. I was scared as hell. I gave it up before he even took the gun. And that was like my biggest shift because it was...
Yo, this man is funny, bro. Man said I gave up the cash before he took his gun. Nah. Damn. So like... And look at where he at now, gang. Now he got all the money in the world. Like, I don't know, bro. You gotta stay down. You gotta stay down, bro. Like, you cannot let up at all. Stay down, bro. Like, am I tripping? Alright. But anyways. Is the link working or not? I can't tell. I think it's good. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay.
It was almost like God's light turned on and was like, okay, now you get it. That's when I knew, man. I was just like, let me just try to give my life to God, try to get right, and figure out my calling. 2017, I did like my first skit.
That's all it take. Gotta get right with him. He gonna show you the way. And now look where we at. Look where we at. I'm sorry.
He made his first video with no other intention than to act for the camera, just as he did when he was a kid.
The first time I was kind of forced to do it because my homeboy just recorded me.
My auntie's initial tatted because she passed away from breast cancer, but whatever.
Hey, I know you got some freaking ones. Where they at?
Damn.
And I was just like talking shit at a gas station, and he just started recording me. Because at that point, they had been telling me to do it. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get into it. I'm funnier than that guy. I would just talk shit.
Why street niggas don't know how to accept compliments?
Motherfucker right there, 2 all.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mine.
Say swell. For sure. You can say you're funny to those people, but until you do it, you're not. Like, right. Who are you to say so?
You having it, big bro?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you. Nah, you got it already. The beginning was just picking up an iPhone and just being at my mom's house, making it like a set. Of course, my mom didn't like that shit.
You know me. I told you, I said, I'm gonna have to snip before I stick. Come on, I'm talk. Okay, all right, we're on. All right, Chad Tepper down here, Fox 5 News.
Everybody was using social media around the time. This is around the time when like Fat Boy SSC and like Boom Gang, and they were doing like all their silly stuff, and I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I'm like, I just got to get my foot in the door. I just got to try something.
Baba Joe, what's wrong with you singing like that? No, I got PSST. Say something for us. We're gonna pop around here.
I know. Initially, that shit wasn't that funny at the beginning, but we made it happen.
But his journey was far from easy and comfortable.
How long before you actually go viral?
It was a good little minute because it took me a long time to even get to 10K. It took me like a year to get to 10K. But see, I sacrificed a lot of other stuff during that time. Like I would go and do a whole bunch of stuff for free that I knew was a great opportunity. Before Jack Harlow blew up, I went on tour with him for free. So he was just like, yo, I can bring you on and you can host before I go up on stage, which was like small shows at the time. We had like 50 to 100 people coming out to Jack's shows. He was like, we only got one slot on the bus, so you can't bring none of your friends. I have no money. I don't have a budget to give you to come out.
I had to come by myself. He had all his friends, so I wasn't familiar with him or everybody else he was with. It was just, I just had to come on and do my thing.
He was like, honestly, this could just help you just get experience on stage. And I was like, all right, bet. And I was like, broke. Like, I couldn't even pay my rent at the time, and I was like, I'm going. Like, it don't matter. He was like, I can pay for your meals, you know, and we'll just figure it out.
We used to have conversations, me and Jack, all the time on the bus, like, hey, man, this is what we want to do. This is my goal. This is where I want to be at. This is how I want to be.
In 5 years, you're going to look back on this video.
We both were on this.
Hey, I ain't heard from Jack Harlow in a minute. But when I first got put on there, that's a real ass dude. I ain't gonna lie. Cause he really did help. Like, you know. No, he didn't make Drewski, but like he helped kickstart. You know what I'm saying? They helped build together, and like now they're both thriving in their aspects. So I say, all in all, that's all it take, bro. You gotta find them people. Once you find them people that like want to see you win and also trying to win too, like that's a double kill. Like, y'all can't fail if both of y'all are on the same type of mindset to know like it's time to change our lives and be better. You gotta find the people.
Same page with our goals.
And we didn't really have too big of a fan base, but we definitely had goals that we wanted to hit.
In 2020, all this hard work started to pay off.
Man, I was doing so much during the pandemic.
Your fat ass, boy.
Damn, you came on here with a vengeance, huh?
You should have named this shit Coulda Lost Weight.
Yo, it's too funny, bro. That's too funny.
The pandemic was a great time for me because everybody was like tuned in to anything online. Anything.
I put your big moms in a limousine. I'm balling, I'm in the league. The numbers are coming on.
Hey, for my people, cut that beat!
You really capitalized on the moment more than anyone I had seen.
Yeah, I think it had everybody's attention, caught everybody's eye when other people were like, I'm gonna just chill during this time and then pop back out whenever everything gets healthy. For me, I'm like, yo, like, this is my time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's watching. I'm gonna start putting in records. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
After the pandemic, everything went off. You did commercials. You were doing tours. You were doing everything.
Anybody tell you look like R. Kelly?
No, come on now.
No, that's when everything started, bro.
Still?
Yeah, you look like R. Kelly, man. Hey, he ain't fooling nobody.
I started getting eyes from everybody in the world around that time.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first look at...
Homer, you really shouldn't talk like that.
Yeah, get this crazy bitch out of here. Come on, man. Yeah, go ahead, evacuate it.
So wait, break it down. 2017, Drewski starts, first skit.
What was the moment then that you realized, yo, I can have a career in this? So was it a video or was it a thought?
You want shit with that check. Hey, and they gonna tell you the truth, man. I think the little things like my mom hit me, and like she sent me the other day, was just telling me how proud she was, and like signing the first poster board.
What did you get with your first big check?
I retired my mom.
Okay.
I just recently retired my mom. We went out and like a lot of fans had gathered up outside the restaurant and was like waiting on me, and some fans had waited on outside the restaurant, and just like her reaction and stuff like that is just, you know. I think the first big opportunity I was handed was Drake's Laugh Now Cry Later video.
What are you doing? What?
It wasn't until like later that I finally found out it was him in the video, cause like it was funny, but I didn't know who he was until like 2022, 2023, yeah. That's when man started really making rounds around the internet. But yeah.
Wait, yo, you straight? It was one of those moments that did change my life, you know.
He reached out to you?
Yeah, he did. I knew he was watching because, you know, he would laugh at certain stuff in the videos and stuff, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. And he reached out. Yeah, that moment was just wild. That was one of those moments that I'll never forget. I asked for my number, and then we had a couple conversations. Next thing you know, he was like, yo, I need you to come to Oregon at the Nike headquarters, and we're going to shoot this video. I got this concept, and I was just like, I didn't even, I was speechless. I didn't even know what to say, you know. I don't think it sped up anything. I think it just shed light on who I am and like the talent I had at the time. No, I felt like people had saw me, but nobody took it serious.
Were you at any of the Diddy parties, or did you miss that?
Where did that come from?
Fame and success always come with a price. Sooner or later, the spotlight burns instead of shining.
Now these Drewski allegations that have been going around are crazy.
In this suit, he was accused of some very serious and terrible things that, if true, could land him in prison for a long time.
When was this? Wow. So, let me just keep watching, cause wow. Okay, this was this year. Oh, I remember. Okay, cause it was like a month later they released the TMZ did that little 4-part series. Okay. Wow. That's insane.
This allegedly took place in 2018 at one of Diddy's infamous parties.
Yesterday, Drewski did respond to this, and he says this allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. There were phone records that placed him in Georgia during the time that this assault would have happened.
I was broke living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation.
And so the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. They attach a job offer from Longhorn Steakhouse in Georgia. The day that this assault would have happened was the day that Drewski accepted that job. So he wasn't even in California.
My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse.
But I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood.
Like whoever created that story didn't even try to make it sound believable.
And the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system.
Oh, so they just try to see that. That's crazy, bro. They just try to, man, nah, bro. That's that. Oh, I can't say that.
To peddle false narrative.
I wish Drewski didn't even dignify that foolishness with a response.
Drewski's name is surrounded by controversies, yet none have managed to halt his momentum. His blend of charisma, hustle, and connection with other major names keeps propelling him toward a level of fame few comedians ever reach.
There's a lot of IG comedians in the world.
You started off on Instagram making comedy sketches.
But you've kind of found a way to make it more lucrative than it seems anyone else has.
And now you're about to set off on a big national tour.
You just announced your first headlining tour.
In arenas.
Being able to say that this is my first arena tour is like still mind-blowing.
How have you found a way to kind of make it so lucrative and take it beyond just the platform of Instagram?
My mom would always keep like clocks around the house to know like make sure you're using your time wisely. We got TV shows now, a movie on the way. And I would tell her like, I'm bored. She's like, don't say you're bored. That means you're a bored person. You can always do something with your time.
The big Coulda Fest tour, dating show, the Coulda House show.
Yo, it's Mama W. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta give up to Mama Drewski though. Cause she done blessed us with a man like Drewski in the world. And even the way she brought him up, you could tell like Drewski carries them same values throughout the rest of his life. So God blessed him for a reason.
Well, you're producing all of these yourself, right?
Yes.
Through your own company. Mm-hmm. This is your business.
Yes.
You control it.
100% ownership. That's what we promote. 100%. You know, it's not about money. All this stuff is, you know, it's just a blessing to be doing this stuff, right?
Yo, man, shot the cap. But nah, that was a great video though. That was a great video.